Hey, so it's William McCoy here, co-founder of Karudi, the reward-based crowdfunding platform specifically for African creators. So today we're going to be discussing the overview, and that is a part that you will reach when you first come to your onboarding. And so we'll be discussing the onboarding view of your project. So when you're looking at the onboarding view, one of the things that you want to take a look at is your project overview. Your project overview is going to be like a snapshot of what people see when they initially come to your project. The great thing about that is that it is very simple to look at. What people typically see is the finished version, which is this. But in order to get to that, we're going to do the project overview. Now, when you're going through the project overview, um, you want to put your project name, you want to put your target amount. What I tell people about their target amount is that when they're initially doing a project on Karudi, you are reaching out to a group of people who may not know you yet. You can hit your project and project milestones, we call milestones. So it doesn't mean that you necessarily have to get everything at once. What I mean when I say that is that say you're looking to raise $10,000 for a project. Well, if you're looking to raise $10,000 per project, because you can put your project on multiple times, duplicate it, whatever else you may do on Karudi, it's not all in one shot and then you're done. You can start out with a smaller project or smaller target that people can get to know you on. You reach that, and then you move on to bigger targets. So you may want to start out with a project of 2,500, then another project of 5,000, and then another project of 5,000 to get to uh, or yeah, another project of 2,500 and then 5,000 to get to your target of 10,000. You're going to put your project name, your target amount. Then you're going to put the area that you're in. You can use your country to put in your flag. Ours is in Kenya right now for this demo. You put the minimum pledge. What that means is that's the minimum pledge of what people can give. Now, we always suggest anywhere from 25 to $1. Some people put it up to 100. You may get those, but then you keep out a bunch of people who may potentially want to give you these and may give you these more often. You're then going to put in a brief description that goes into that description area that we showed. You put in a 1 minute video. The video can be no more than 1 minute. We want to really emphasize the fact that you want to do this from a really quick standpoint. So it may take a couple of practices, but what you're trying to do here is you're trying to do the story, educate, and convert method. Quick story, uh, educate them on what you do, and then try to convert them on why to choose you. A thumbnail picture goes in that background area. And then it's very important that you put all types of social proof. People will look up your site, they will look you up, they'll look up the company's site. Make sure that you have something here, even if it's nothing in just one picture. There's something that needs to go there so that people know because they use it as social proof as far as your company. The next part about it is what you may land in. So we give six main. So innovation, creative, business, real estate, impact, and logistics. Innovation can be any of these things from technology to products to gadgets to smart home devices and all these other ones you see here. We have about 70 subsections of the main category that you can choose from. Um, Under creative, arts, under business, wearables, under real estate. This is not going to be real estate that people can invest in, but more so like prop tech, education tools, those type of things. We don't do equity investment, so this would not be a place to do that. But if you have a prop tech company, so for example, something that goes with a home, um, that helps with automation or whatever else it may be, you'll be able to use this here. Impact is going to be anything that may not be profitable. It's more so of an impact project. So we can think of nonprofits, NGOs, any of those type of things can go in this area. Initiatives when it comes to education, women in health, empowerment, rural development, water and sanitation. Anything that's like a nonprofit or an initiative can go here. And then logistics is always a great, a great thing. So supply chain tools, cold chain X innovation. That's what we would land in this company um, because we are a cold chain X demo. And then shipping, tracking, mobility, charging solutions, any of those type of things would also fit in logistics. The next thing you want to do is come to stage. Are you incoming? Are you new? Are you rising? Are you halfway there when it comes to midlife, um, where are you in the funding, right? Have you already been funded? Is this just self-raised, so on and so forth. Then what type, product, service, creative, social concept ready, your raise, and then if you're post-revenue or pre-revenue. And all that simply means is that have you made money on this company or have you not made money on this company? This is going to be important for founders as well, or creators as well, because it helps people understand where you are in the process. Um, and then that's it. So that gives you your overview, which then gives you this view, right, where people can see what your minimum pledge is. As you can see, it turns into a video. You want to put we'll show you later on how to put your overview bio picture up like you have here and here. These pictures come from your profile, and so you'll be able to put those pictures up. So that is the video of the overview. I hope you enjoyed it. But as always, feel free to reach out to us with any questions you may have as you're going through, any suggestions you may have for us. We're here to listen to them. Appreciate you following us.